It's I mean, that's great. Like that's that's like 100 down the list. I'm just happy for our guys. I'm so happy for our guys. They had this is our first road win, and the only opportunities we have to win on the road are against ranked teams, and so it just is hard. And this is a great venue. I mean, I walked in here and I don't even know if this is the same building, but it feels like exactly the same building that I played in, and they got our national championship logo hanging up in a wall, and this I know Coach Jans. I've had a chance to coach against him a lot, and he's a great coach, and this team is a great team that's playing unbelievable basketball. And for our guys to come in here and just fight and really answer some specific things that we've been struggling with. I'm really proud of our guys and happy for our guys, and they're really happy. So what an unbelievable night of basketball. It was pretty special.
For Jax to kind of have the cold spell that he had been in,
yep.
You kind of keep pouring that confidence into him and saying, I believe in you, and to see that breakthrough in this environment for the first SEC road win, just like what is it? What does that breakthrough feel like?
Jax. I mean, my goodness, it's the best part of coaching, actually. You just see guys grow and do things that they didn't know if they could do in times when they didn't know if they could do them. And when you get to be a part of that, it's really special. But Jax is unbelievable. So, Jax he had a really tough week. He had a lot of frustration, a lot of things that he was concerned about, and a lot of stress in his life from basketball, off the court, everywhere. And he came to me this morning, and he's been, we talked a couple days ago, and he's been unbelievable in practice the last 2 days. With his voice and his energy and his juice and his freshness. And then he told me this morning, he's like, man, I've been worried about making shots, missing shots, worried about my future, worried about all the things. And he's just like, I know, I just want to go compete and go play and let all that stuff take care of itself. And then when you get a young guy who can get himself to that place, then you see performances like tonight. And I'm telling you, it's like, it's thrilling to watch, and I'm so happy for him. And he's done this before. He hasn't done it on this big a stage, and he hasn't done it in this league this way against a ranked team on the road. But he sure has done it now.
Is that the best you have seen him play?
Well, I've seen him play some great basketball, but I would put it this way: you see the kids play great as 8th graders, and you see them play great as seniors in high school, and you see them play great, other places. Then you see him like he's at the pinnacle. Right? He's wearing a Kentucky jersey, and he came into that in a Kentucky jersey in the toughest league in America against our top 20 team that is probably one of the, they're 25th ranked 25th defensively. I would put them as a top 10 defensive team. And with things, with some frustration, carrying frustration into it, I've never seen him do with all that before. It's pretty awesome.
So he gets you to the 14-point lead. It flips to a 2-point lead, and then obviously, how do you kind of, keep that confidence rolling and want to ride the waves and not call a timeout there? Do you wish that you would call a timeout with the momentum kind of flipping on its head the way it did, and then?
Yeah, it's so interesting because you always, you just always want to have one in your pocket at least for late. I've been there sometimes where you're just like, and I got a lot of faith in our guys that we can kind of figure it out. But you were balancing a lot. Amari's played massive minutes in the second half and had a huge assignment, and so you're just, we ended up buying him a minute just with substitution, which could have gone either way. And Lamont Butler is, just giving everything he's got out there, and so. We're kind of dancing with that, but when you have guys like we do that are as tough as we are, like we have, these are tough kids, man. They are tough, and they're tough because they'll fight physically, but they're tough because they fight so hard to like be dialed in on what's happening, and they're getting better and better. They're understanding it more and more, and it's a tough group. No one else has done that this year. No one else has come in here and won, and it takes a tough group to do it, and that's what we got. We got a tough group.
When it did feel like kind of on the verge of letting go of the rope, Ansley being the one to hit those shots, how crazy was that sequence, and just kind of see him fire and fire and fire and let fall?
I mean, our guys, this Ansley Elmanor is really special because he came here understanding what he was walking into. Right, he came here, like he came here understanding that our Andrew Carr was sitting there, and the roster was almost done. He's like, I'm coming anyway, man, because I want to come and I'm going to find a way to win games. And you probably remember me saying this. I've said this so many times. Like, I'm telling you, Ansley Elmanor is a perfect fit for how we play, and he's going to win us some games. And I love when players make coaches look really smart, because we're not, but sometimes they make us look smart, and Ansley did that. And what a brilliant performance from him. And I'm telling you, that's why you come to Kentucky, because you cannot buy, I don't care if you're 100 times over billionaire, you can never ever buy what Ansley Elmanor just did and what he just experienced. Never. There's no money, like there's nothing that can buy it, but just the blood, sweat equity, and the courage to actually come here and then step up and do it. Like, there's only one way to get it, and it's to do everything he's done to get here. And it's just like, I'm so happy for him, and it was fun, man. That was super fun. I know BBN was going crazy. I know BBN was like, "Yeah, it's late."
There's some here.
It's late. It's awesome.
Go Big Blue Chain. You said on pregame radio, Andrew dealt with back issue out all week. For him to gut it out the way that he did and step up and hit, big shots and ones. Just what kind of difference did he make?
Yeah, I mean, Andrew Carr. Like we've talked a lot the last couple of days. He hasn't practiced. He hasn't done anything. A ton of credit to Brandon Wells and Randy Towner, our performance team, for even making it possible that he could play. And we sat down and had a long talk yesterday, and he's feeling so much stress because he's like, I don't want to be out there if I'm not helping the team, but I want to help the team so bad. And then you look at him, he can't, it's the second straight game where he can't sit down during timeouts. And but he felt, he made it through shoot around today, and so we kind of came in and said, let's go through warm-ups before the game and just see. And then he got through warm-ups. He's like, I think I'm okay to try. And so it was kind of like every rotation, I'm making eye contact with Brandon Wells. I'm like, can we do more? Do we need to shut it down? Where are we? And Andrew ended up making huge plays, man. Huge plays, not just because he got a couple N1s, but because he got some guys in foul trouble that really helped us. And he's a tough kid, man. He's a warrior. He's a really tough kid. He loves our team.
When Josh steal some minutes with him 4 fouls in the second half, what was the kind of, when he comes back in, a chance to swing the momentum with Josh Hubbard shots and he misses them? Just what's the sigh of relief when those miss and you kind of get the momentum swing?
Yeah, well, he made a whole bunch of them, man. It felt like he made a lot of them. He's a really special player. He's terrific. They have some really special players, down their roster. But I'm telling you, this is Cameron Matthews is a special player too. You never know anybody's dynamics, but I would guess their guys got to love playing with him too. But it was a terrific team. This Mississippi State team is really good. They guard different, man. They make it really hard, and so it was what a fun battle this was tonight.
Last one for me. 3-0 and bounce back games for you. What is that kind of identity for your team to be able to respond after a loss the way they have?
That's our guys. They care. Like, our guys care. It was, I think I can share this, but one of the most special moments I've had as a coach, I wish everybody could get to know these kids, but Amari Williams is an incredibly special young man. Like, he's got a heart that, like, it's probably 3 times the size of a normal human's heart, and he loves our guys. He loves this team, and you feel it. And he's like got this protective thing where he wants to take care of our guys. He wants to fight for our guys. And so he did the pregame speech today, and it was only 2 sentences. And the first one was, he's just like, I just hope you guys know how much I love you. And you could feel it in the locker room, man. Like I got emotional because I know how much he loves us, and I know how much we love him. And when you have a team that's put together that way, that's wearing Kentucky across their chest, these guys are going to come fight. We're not going to be perfect. We're going to have hard times for sure. But these guys want to represent Kentucky. They want it so bad, and they want to take care of each other so bad, and it makes it fun to coach, man. Fun to coach.